Emotionally mature men do not want what the internet says they want. Welcome back to day 11. I'm Dr. Nicole, and today we're talking about something I get asked about constantly. What do emotionally mature men actually want in relationships? As a psychologist who's worked with couples for years, I'm going to break this down based on emotional health and real relationship dynamics, not TikTok opinions or dating guru theories. Because here's the thing, there's a big difference between what immature men want and what emotionally mature men want. And if you're trying to attract mature love, you need to understand this difference. The first thing emotionally mature men want is peace, not perfection. They don't want a woman who never makes mistakes or never has problems. They want a woman who creates emotional safety in their relationship. This means calm communication instead of explosive arguments. It means discussing issues without attacking character. It means no yelling, no name calling, no bringing up past mistakes to win current arguments. It means no criticism disguised as feedback, no scorekeeping, no emotional manipulation or guilt trips. Mature men have usually been in relationships with chaos before. Drama, volatility, walking on eggshells. They've learned that this kind of energy is exhausting and unsustainable. So when they meet a woman who can disagree without being disagreeable, who can address problems without creating bigger problems, who can be upset without being destructive, that's incredibly attractive to them. They're not looking for a woman who never gets upset. They're looking for a woman who can be upset in a way that brings them closer together instead of tearing them apart. Second, they want softness over hyper independence. Now, let me be clear, they don't want a dependent woman who can't take care of herself at all. That's not attractive to emotionally mature men either. But they also don't want a woman who's so hyper independent that she doesn't allow partnership, she doesn't allow interdependence. A woman who says, I don't need anyone and means it. A woman who won't let them contribute, help, or add value to her life. Mature men want to feel needed, not in a codependent way, but in a partnership way. They want to feel like their presence, their support, their love, it actually matters to you. This means being able to receive help when it's offered, being able to say, yes, I would love that when they want to do something nice for you, being able to share your struggles and let them support you emotionally. It means allowing them to be masculine in the relationship, to provide, to protect, and to solve problems without feeling like you're betraying your independence. The most attractive thing to a mature man is a woman who is completely capable of taking care of herself, but chooses to build a life with him. Third, they want appreciation over entitlement. Emotionally mature men respond incredibly well to appreciation, both big and small. When they take out the trash, when they fix something around the house, when they plan a date, when they listen to you vent about your day, they want to feel like these things are noticed and valued. This doesn't mean you have to throw a parade every time they do basic adult responsibilities, but it does mean acknowledging their efforts instead of taking them for granted. The difference between appreciation and entitlement is this. Appreciation says, thank you for choosing to do this. Entitlement says, you should be doing this anyway. Mature men have usually experienced relationships where nothing they did was ever good enough, where their efforts were minimized or criticized, where they felt like they were constantly failing to meet impossible standards. So when they find a woman who genuinely appreciates their contributions, who says thank you, who acknowledges their efforts, who makes them feel valued, that creates a positive cycle where they want to do even more. Fourth, they want accountability over blame. Confident feminine women can say, I see my part in this when there's a problem in the relationship. They can apologize when they're wrong. They can own their mistakes without making excuses. They can look at their own behavior and patterns instead of just pointing fingers. This is incredibly attractive to mature men because it shows emotional intelligence and self awareness. Immature people always make everything someone else's fault. They can't see their own contribution to their problems. They deflect, blame, and make themselves the victim in every situation. But mature men want a partner who can engage in honest self reflection, Someone who can say, I was wrong about that, or I could have handled that better, or I see how my reaction made things worse. This doesn't mean taking responsibility for everything or being a doormat. It means being able to own your part while still addressing legitimate issues in the relationship. Finally, they want connection over chaos. Mature men don't chase turmoil. They don't find drama exciting. They don't want to have to win you over constantly or prove their worth through grand gestures after fights. They want peace, affection, and emotional warmth. They want to feel connected to you, not like they're constantly trying to figure out what mood you're in or what they did wrong. This means being emotionally available, being present when you're together, showing affection, both physical and verbal, creating moments of intimacy and connection. It means being someone they can relax with, someone who feels like home, someone who adds joy and lightness to their life instead of stress and complications. Mature men have learned that life is hard enough without your relationship being hard too. They want a partner who makes life better, not more difficult. Here's what all of these things have in common: they're all about emotional regulation and maturity. Mature men want mature women. They want partners who have done their own healing, who understand themselves, who can communicate effectively and love healthily. This isn't about changing yourself to please a man. This is about becoming the kind of woman who attracts the kind of man you actually want to be with. If you want mature love, you have to be emotionally mature yourself. If you want healthy relationships, you have to be emotionally healthy yourself. If you want mature love, become emotionally regulated. Work on your own healing, develop your emotional intelligence, learn to communicate with grace, and handle conflict with wisdom. The right man will recognize and value these qualities because he has them too. Make sure you hit subscribe for day 12, where we're reacting to a viral situationship story. And I have some thoughts about why these situations keep happening. Tell me in the comments, which of these 5 things do you want to work on in your relationships? I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Dr. Nicole.